Guys, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna set y'all up so y'all can see the TV, but I'm not gonna take up too much of you guys' time on here tonight. I just wanted to come on and talk to all my, YouTube supporters, all my 9,000, well, not, well, you might as well say 9.1K YouTube viewers. But I wanted to come on and really talk to you guys about everything that I have planned for this week and why it's taking so long for me to get the book out. And like I said, whoever wants the first copy of me and Miss Viola Brown's book, please email me. Here, I can show you the book right here. Just stay right here for a minute. Oh, shoot. Okay, here's the book. I've showed it multiple times before, like I've said, but here it is. If you want the first copy, please email me or DM me. It's called My Sister's Keeper, and it talks about everything, you know, of basically everything within the cover up that Martyrs of Whitney Houston and Bobby Christina and Bobby Brown Jr. Well, I can't say all that on here, but I will say cover up deaths of them. But yeah, the book it's only gonna be $20, guys. It's very cheap, and it's 9 pages, 9 chapters I meant, but 9 pages and 9 chapters. But yeah, here's the book, and I can have it sent to y'all by the mail, but you have to email me, and you also have to. mm, But yeah, do that, guys. I'm just trying to do this on now. Okay. Okay. Y'all can see. Okay, I was making sure. All right. Now, I gotta hit the like button. Yeah, let me hit the like button, guys. I need to go to my studio, YouTube studio. No, that's not even a. Hold on a minute. I got it. I got you guys. 9,000, 9,023 views so far. Well, yeah, it says 9,000. Your channel has gotten 9,023 views so far. Okay, views, 174 followers, 9,023 views so far. But, okay. Oh, yeah, guys. And another thing. Well, not a lot of people, but, my publicist and a few other people, just, supporters. It's been y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button when you come in. I'm not just saying my publicist has been telling me this, but I'm just saying for y'all to not hesitate to support me in everything that I'm doing because I'm doing a lot. I'm stand up, not stand up, but I'm giving y'all a lot of information about Whitney, Bobby Christina, and Bobby Brown Jr. that most people are not going to give you guys. And that's why I'm saying subscribe, hit the like button, because most people will come in here and say, "Oh, I love you, AJ. I love everything you're doing for Whitney and Bobby Christina and Bobby Brown Jr." But they're not supporting. And that's why I don't understand. So that's why I'm saying, guys, when you come in the live stream, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay? That's all I was mainly trying to tell people because most people will forget to do that. And, I'm doing a lot for you guys. So that's what I'm saying. Support me because I'm supporting y'all. You know what I mean? I'm supporting y'all. So don't don't hesitate to support me. Because most people do that. They don't come on here and be supporting. And that's why I'm saying I'm giving y'all my time and energy and have been for a long time. So I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Support me because I'm supporting y'all. Trust me. Y'all's getting a lot of juicy hot topics about me as a celebrity and about other various celebrities that you ain't gonna hear from a lot of other YouTubers. So that's what I'm saying, because I have a lot in store for my members, a lot in store for you guys. Mukbangs, Q&As, Q&As. I'll be doing live GTA broadcasts on the PS4. Y'all get to see me, y'all will watch videos together. We'll just interact with each other. Various stuff that we'll do together, guys. That's why I'm saying subscribe and do all that good stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna set y'all up here because like I said, y'all, I'm not gonna stay on here for probably till about an hour. But I did want to come on and talk to you guys. I just want to make sure y'all can see the TV. Okay, don't pull it that back farther. Okay, y'all can see. Just pull it up just a little bit. There we go. That's all it is. Oh, think. Yeah, there we go. Right. Next. See. Can y'all see? I was just trying to make sure. I hope so. Back it up just a little bit. Come on. There we go. I think y'all can see that. Yeah. The feminine fragrance, Carolina Herrera.
The best way to book your stay is USA. Booking.com, looking, yeah. New details surrounding the death of beloved actor Matthew Perry. Tonight, remember this, remembering Matthew Perry. We have new details on his shocking death and how he spent his final days. And you have one more message. Plus, we're with his co-star, sharing memories. His greatest gift was his heart and trip to accomplish. That is his true legacy. Why he wanted his battle with addiction to be part of his legacy. Find out about it or step up to that and take the swing. Plus, never before seen interviews from the set of Friends. So I was saying to for an interview tonight with television's Brother Cox, television's Dave Sugar, and the stories behind this unbreakable bond with the cast. Yeah, it's a very loving technique. E.T. starts now. Everybody likes to extinguish the flames tonight. E.T. remembers Matthew Perry. Well, yes, Matthew was everyone's forever friend, but in his passing, we are also seeing how beloved he was. That Kevin Frazier joins us from outside Matthew's LA home. Much different thing. Sorry, Sam. Yeah, the show, we were here at Goldman after the dams broke, and at the time it was police cars and chaos. Today, a memorial outside Matthews Gate, also in New York, outside the fictional Friends apartment building in Lower Manhattan. Now, the investigation of Matthews' death continues, but for those who loved him, there's an overwhelming. Most promising characters that start off in the summer broken place. I think it was just magic was happening. There was just the perfect casting, the perfect writers, and just sort of magic just all happened at once. I was here for an entertainment tonight with television's Courtney Cox and television's David Schwimmer, and it was fun. It was just funny all the way through all 237 episodes. Here's the latest on Matthew's death. Authorities have conducted an autopsy on the actor's body, but the results are inconclusive as they wait for more test results, including toxicology, which could take weeks. Foul play is not suspected. According to one report, no illicit drugs were found in the house, but multiple outlets citing sources say there were various prescription medications recovered, which will be part of the review. Because usually placing it like you're having a problem, you better, lie down about it or step up to that and take your swing. At around 4 p.m. Saturday, the 54-year-old was discovered unresponsive in a hot tub here at his LA home. Eerily, just a week ago, Matthew posted this pic of himself in a hot tub in what appears to be the same location where he was found. Just around 7:30, Matthew's stepfather, Keith Morrison, arrived with other family members.
Chief, a correspondent for Dateline NBC, was seen crossing the police tape and speaking to Matthew's grief-stricken father, John Van Parent. The TV journalist became Matthew's stepfather after he was 12 years old. That's correct. Matthew's stepdad. Yes, radio. Sorry. Had a chance to speak to one of Matthew's neighbors, a young man named Theo, said right around 4:30 he saw police activity and then an ambulance. No, I didn't have the door, and I was driving over to stop, and Matthew was last seen out 9 days ago, grabbing a meal with a friend. His last big public outing was in the Fresh Open 4 months ago. Matthew loved tennis, but he turned his focus to pickleball. Pickleball, I think, was something that everybody became obsessed with, and that was his new healthy addiction. And that E.T. has learned Matthew was playing pickleball hours before his death. I spoke to his coach, Matt Maness. What was Matthew's mindset these last few months? He was in good spirits every time I talked to him. Yeah, you have to be in shape like pickleball. How was Matthew doing physically? It seemed like he was really had turned the corner. Yeah, he was setting up great rush. I think he was set to come all through it, and he was doing it. His feelings of addiction were very guys to bring other people before sometimes they were doing similar things and trying to spend more help them as well. If you have one more message to that, the tributes continued for Matthew's friends, family. So it's just beautiful months. I'm very touched. This morning, yesterday, I spoke with Morgan Fairchild today. She remembers her TV son as a kind soul who found his own addiction to help others. Did you ever have a chance to discuss that with him?
Discuss it and then because of the time I was on the set when he was going through it. I knew there were problems. I never saw them before. I was so proud of them for coming through these hard times and turned to trying to help other people. I would just say, Matthew, well done, my son. Well done.
Matthew's TV girlfriend, Maggie Wheeler, who played Janice, shared, "The joy you brought to so many in your too short lifetime will live on." Matt's added an in memoriam tribute to its reunion episode, and he shows co-creators and former exec producer Tucky T. This truly is the one. Matthew was the source of this. Hank apparently feel Matthew was instrumental in his own journey to sobriety. A lot of us are supposed to have lost into drugs and alcohol. A long time ago, confidence and confidence. What is what's making? And how much to get started.
I do my thumbnail, guys.
Oh, now was that great? The French team played the Olympic game. Absolute habit of things. See you say it doesn't help others at one time, but the first time a dream got truly correct to be posting stuff. E.T. was on set with the star back in 1997, the same year he completed his first century. So I'm going to go there. And there's nothing like, just getting to go back to the job, not doing to just go to make you happy. So, right.
I love working from my apartment. Yes, that's even less. So many memories came from that. Oh, it's hard. It's too much.
E.T. also Matthew's action to start. That his whole breath. He shared his projects on
His greatest gift was his quick. You are the most. Even in the midst of the heaviness, I was going to say it's like joy for everyone for themselves. But again, that's what it feels like. I think the saddest thing for me, and I'm talking to my classmates and other people that me, and I don't know that he ever found peace. And we work with the grants and we had a purpose to his struggles. And we loved it. And we wanted to protect him. What we did are the great stories of her. Is that I really adored him. On the sense of elevations. And that was our relationship. His hope and joy was helping others to survive working for him was just like that. And that's when Matthew's friend told the air had 10 pounds.
So how many cows are actually on?
Cameron was the star package movie, but did you know he was only supposed to be a supporting character? Matt's comedic kind of changed on that.
I will not take this to be a sister. I'm sorry. What's that? What's the looking for?
You don't know how many times a day you're going to hear the you anymore. How many times you're going to hear that?
Some people that eat more out of my meat. Be more sorry. I've heard that a lot. I've heard that a lot. But I like hearing that.
He first crashed the iconic set in '94, just a few months after they started filming.
America? Yeah, I'm pretty much sick of everybody by now. You got to keep it better. I'm doing the doors. You're between them.
17 years later, not much had changed. We sat down today in 2021 for their reunion on Max, our final interview with Max.
It's been a loving and we see each other. It's a very hard party thing.
Where it was in our DNA that we were family, we were going to take care of each other. And so that this crew remains close. We wrote a heartfelt forward for Matthew's 2022 memoir, explaining even they weren't sure about all of his addiction trouble. He has survived the maximal odds that I had no idea how many times he almost did make it.
I think once that getting over addiction is the hardest thing a person can do, especially with the paparazzi watching. Harry says over the years, he probably spent $9 million in efforts to get clean. But Trump reports he was very open about his struggles.
Matthew Perry's addiction was so severe, he says he went through 15 stints in rehab. In 2018, he slipped into a coma for 2 weeks. His memoir was released exactly 1 year ago.
Hi, my name is Matthew, although you may know me by another name. My friends call me Matty, and I could be dead.
Matthew Perry said he'd injected so many opioids that his colon burst.
My parents were told that I had a 2% chance of making it through that.
While promoting his memoir, Perry also spoke about the toll his addiction took while starring on the hit show Friends.
I was taking 55 Vicodin a day. I weighed 128 pounds, so I can't watch the show because I was like brutally thin.
What you mean? His wide weight swings on the show were tied to his addiction.
When I'm skinny, it's pills. When I have a goatee, it's lots of pills. When I'm carrying weight, it's alcohol.
Perry said his addiction was so severe, he had no recollection of filming 3 entire seasons of Friends. Actor Hank Azaria credits Perry for helping him get sober.
The first year I was sober, we went to meetings together. I really loved him. A lot of us who were close to him felt like we lost him to drugs and alcohol. A long time ago.
There was concern for the star during his reunion with the cast of Friends in 2021. He seemingly stared off into space as his castmates reminisced. When he spoke, it sounded like he was slurring.
Yeah, being a really close-knit group. We don't see each other all pictureless a lot.
Later, he blamed the slurring on emergency dental implants. During his last public appearance, Perry said at the end of life he would not want to be remembered for his role on Friends, but instead for helping people fighting addiction.
When I die, I don't want Friends to be the first thing that's mentioned. If somebody comes up to me and says, I can't stop drinking, can you help me?
We turn now to the death of actor Matthew Perry. We're learning more about Perry's final hours. He was found dead at his home on Saturday. And tonight, just in here, his co-stars on Friends issuing a joint statement as fans of Friends around the world remember Chandler. Here's Kayla Wilson.
Tonight, the investigation is underway after the death of Matthew Perry, as fans around the world mourn the sudden passing of the actor who brought them so many laughs on the show Friends.
I'm Chandler. I make jokes when I'm uncomfortable.
On Saturday, the LA Fire Department raced to Perry's LA home after sources say his assistant found the 54-year-old actor unresponsive in his jacuzzi and called 911. ABC News confirming an autopsy has been completed, but the cause of death is unknown, and a toxicology report could take weeks. Sources telling ABC News the morning of his death, Perry played his favorite game of pickleball. We have a country, it's in. And as you look at them, you look around the world and the world is on fire. I'm going to work hard to make you proud like I always have. And together, we will work on saving our country and getting our country back on track.
Welcome back to America Decides. That was Nikki Haley in her home state of South Carolina, where she formally filed to appear on the Palmetto State's Republican presidential primary ballot. And a new Iowa poll found Haley jumping up to 16%, tying her for second place alongside Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. We're joined now by Shelby Talcott and Robert Costa. Shelby, a 2024 campaign reporter for Senate Floor. Robert, of course, CBS News' chief elections and campaign correspondent. Haley, you were in Nevada over the weekend where most of these Republican contenders were. She now appears to be the one to beat, right? Because she's on the rise.
Yeah, the one to beat for
If you're
the
not sure.
second place.
Yeah.
And as I talked to a lot of the voters at the Republican Jewish Coalition in Las Vegas this weekend, a lot of them really like her, and they like her because of her foreign policy. And that's kind of a shift from what we're seeing from the faction of the Republican Party, who is more America first, America only, who would never vote for Nikki Haley. This group of Republican voters really wants a 2024 president who's going to stand strong for Israel, and she has made it very clear, both with her background and with what she's arguing for now, that she is going to be the candidate who does that best.
Vice President Mike Pence dropping out about for the weekend does what to the rest of the field, based on what you've seen?
Well, a bit of what Shelby was saying, former Ambassador Nikki Haley made such a key decision in her career to become the UN ambassador for former President Donald Trump, but to define that position on her own terms. She didn't echo Trump's America First nationalism while she served in his administration. And now at this foreign policy crossroads,
If it's Monday, Prime Minister Netanyahu says Israel's war against Hamas has reached a turning point. As Israeli forces
A judge yesterday reinstated a gag order on former President Trump in a federal case that charges him with trying to overturn the 2020 election results. The order prohibits him from making statements about potential witnesses or critical remarks about prosecutors and the court staff. Earlier this month, Judge Tanya Chutkan agreed to put it on hold while Trump's legal to appeal. Will that stay now lifted? Trump responded on social media, writing, quote, "The corrupt Biden administration just took away my First Amendment right to free speech."
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the today's show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern. It's from Netflix.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive Channel. Kristina Rock had a few words for Summer Walker after Summer mocked her on TikTok. Now, there are times when Summer does a few skits online. You know, she can be pretty playful and she does different impressions of celebrities. She has done an impression of Steve Harvey, which I thought was hilarious. So, this wasn't anything new for her, but a lot of people thought that she was being shady. You know, we're talking about no baby. It's a restaurant. Purple baby is a restaurant. You know, I'm talking about a kid. You talking about me keeping at somebody's restaurant. Now, in this video, Summer was holding this doll the way Krishan was holding her son. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all may have seen that viral video where Krishan was in Walmart holding her son like a rag doll. I mean, it was crazy. And since then, Krishan hasn't been able to live that down. She has been criticized over her parenting. She was even criticized over the fact that she would deliberately postpone her son's hernia surgery because she wanted her baby daddy, Blueface, to be there with her. And she got called out over that. Blueface put her on blast, and his dumb self leaked the baby's picture, but him leaking the picture did actually force her to tighten up and make her baby's health a priority. So she did end up scheduling the surgery and she got back on track, but she hasn't been able to live that down and she has been under fire for her parenting skills. So now she sees Summer Walker kind of taking a playful dig at Krishan. And it didn't leave a good taste in a lot of people's mouths because Summer herself doesn't have what some would consider a perfect track record. And she tried to explain on her IG story that there was no issue. She said, please don't take my humor too serious. My favorite comedians are Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, Richard Pryor, and Cat Williams. They say stuff and don't give an F. I know this generation.
I mean, I had so many doubts when I found out.
Doesn't understand how to actually just laugh and move on, but yes. So in Summer's mind, she didn't think that she did anything wrong. She thought it was pretty harmless, but Krishan was offended. And this is what Krishan has to say. And I thought I made it right. So I didn't comment. I didn't say nothing bad. I texted her. Public eye and mock her. It is weird. And Summer in the past has been kind of called out for throwing rocks and hiding her hands. She did that to Jada Cheese. She kind of took a shot at Jada Cheese when she was going through her situation with Lil Meech. Lil Meech cheated on her and she was like, you know what, I can't be like Jada Cheese and stay with the cheaters. Basically, that's what she said. And yeah, it was out of pocket because it came out of nowhere. And Jada didn't do anything to deserve that. So Summer has done some things that can be seen as shady. And this situation with Krishan is no different. People felt like she was being shady. But at the same time, in Summer's defense, I could also see where she was being comedic. And I don't think she had any real ill intention. But what she did can definitely be seen as offensive. And I can understand why people thought it was shade. And I do think Krishan was justified in calling her out. I'm not really a fan of everything Krishan does, but in this case, I think she has a right to feel how she feels. Now, Summer did respond to Krishan, and she posted a video of Ebony mocking her, and she said, this was dead funny. This is my baby daddy baby's mama who's obsessed with me, and we're not cool. But it was funny, period. And you don't see me crying. Some things are just harmless, funny jokes, like get a grip, dang. It was not that serious. You asked me to take it down, and I did. Now let's not drag it. I made a TikTok to a viral sound just like everyone else. I really be forgetting a famous AF. Too many people make a TikTok or say the same joke everyone else has said, but I do it people's butt hurt. Sensitive about the TikTok that was viral way before I did it, but you ain't have no sympathy when you be dragging these across the ground and dumbing girls in sinks just for looking at you funny. Let's please tighten it up. It was never that serious. I feel like someone was really gaslighting Krishan here. Yes, Krishan has her issues. She's not perfect at all. I'm not exactly a fan of hers either. But Summer shouldn't dictate how a person should feel about being mocked. Krishan was offended. She didn't think it was a joke. Summer thought it was, but Krishan didn't think that way. So I thought it was a bit odd that she tried to invalidate her feelings, especially since they're supposed to be cool. You know what I mean? I think it would have been best for Summer Walker to just leave it alone instead of going back on Instagram to talk about it. But since he did that, Krishan, of course, had to respond as well. Because one thing Krishan is going to do is she's going to respond. She's reaching out to come on, hey, do you need any help? I see all this, you mommies just don't worry about it. And then you, the same, during the A train, the mockery, the joke of rock. All right, but I'm making no mockery of you having a 3 in kids. No man gonna stuff BBM. Like, look at why this. Y'all keep everybody no room to talk about or mock people, joke with people, put fun of it. Check your life before you start getting playing with other people. Real shit. And then y'all have like, oh, beat the out anybody that cross my path. Like, playing with them. Having a cloud chasing over emotions. Evil is. But can you do that? You can recap your meetings, summarize this chat, and draft responses in real time. And that's just one of the ways that Zoom is so much more than Zoom.
One thing is clear. To realize the promise of AI, what are the risks we need to govern this technology?
Jesus, Napoleon. If partner is with my God, his friend awareness about the importance of breast cancer testing, I would visit her 4th visit to the show. That's how much we love her. Please go to our family to Jesus. Always. How are the babies doing? Babies are amazing. My little one is 6 months. It's going so fast. Listen, night, first of all, let's talk about the night. Night, Jane. Yeah. Did it come to you? And the last time we were talking, I don't know if you didn't get that yet. Well, I always known that I would like to name my son now because it's my middle name. And then James, of course, it's a family name on both sides. My dad's name is James, my grandfather. So it all worked out. Husband's last name, it just all worked out together. Okay, I'm sorry. I heard your answer, but I can't stop looking at those sides. And that's what breastfeeding does. It's good for the body because he is 100% breastfed. That's my other baby, Ella. Then you are holding your baby. What is that? What's that name? You know, my greatest job I've ever had is being a mother. Like, it costs everything. And it's crazy because my parents, they always joke with me. They're like, you know what? I have no clue how to give birth to yourself. But you didn't give birth to yourself because not only does she look the same image of me when I was her age, but that personality, yeah, she is me. she gives it back to me. Let me tell you. But I love it because I think as parents, so often when you have such determined, strong-willed, confident children, historically our parents, to be all of these things, but that's not the child that I'm raising. These are qualities that I know that as a woman are going to serve her. So my desire is to amplify, to encourage, to empower her. Understanding you still have to be respected and all of that. It's to nurture those qualities in her because I want a child and a daughter who is going to speak up, who is going to speak truth, who is going to believe. That's who you are. That's absolutely you are. Being kind and kind and caring. And leading by example, which is why I saw that you partnered with Bachelorette Rachel Lindsay on Lifetime's Stop Breast Cancer for Life campaign. I tell the audience all the time, you wonder how people really are behind the scenes. You walk the walk, you talk the talk, you put your name and your heart behind things that matter like this. Absolutely. Everything that I do has to have synergy with who I am as a person to my core. It's not about the outside, like I'm blessed to have an amazing glam squad and all that, but as I teach my children, beauty is about what comes from the inside. That's what's never changed with me. Right. You can't, it's so for you. My family, my grandmother's a breast cancer survivor. One of my closest friends is a breast cancer survivor, and everyone doesn't make it. I have a great grandmother who did make it. Yeah. And it's so important for us to get out and to ensure that we are getting our mammograms and getting them early. I know a lot of people are fortunate enough to have their insurance running them early, but it's one of those things to look into and to see if it's something that you can afford in your self-care plan. You're executive producing, correct? And I have a list of things that you do. You've accomplished. You also was married at first sight after party. I'm a executive producer. And the thing about we were talking about in this show was about secrets and people keeping secrets. Every time I see this, I'm like, married at first sight, how many secrets? Let me tell you, when I was a fan of this show before I did our first and what I love about After Party, and if you haven't watched, when they come to After Party, I don't know what it is. I want you to feel like an unsensitive. Because they want to tell me, I'm pretty and I'm like, why is he? People tell you their secrets, so they tell me all kinds of stuff that I don't know if I want to know. Do you keep secrets well? Absolutely. It's going to come one thing about me, and I tell every guest on the show, my desire is to allow you to have a safe space and tell your truth. Everyone has a different experience and a different version. You can worry about that. But this is your opportunity to explain, to just put us in the mindset. What was going on? Thank you. What else was going on that the camera didn't capture that'll help give context to what we're seeing on screen? So, I love it. I enjoyed it. Brad jokes with me. He's like, oh my goodness, you get paid to do something that you were doing at the house yelling at the TV anyway. Can you have that trusting energy? Whenever I write my memoir, I'm going to go to you for the interview. You'll be the first interview. I'm going to tell everything. I'm hold you to it. You hear this? Yeah, I don't want to. Because it's not about the installation. It's about allowing people the space to be authentic, to be honest, to be vulnerable, and to tell the truth. That's why we always love you from the first interview. Now, thank you so much. All right, next.
Verified refused.
That's kind of my head on it.
Booking.com, booking.com. Yeah. Take a look at medical questions from our viewers. The first one, why do I always wake up congested and what can I do about it? That's my question.
Okay, so very, very common. The number one most common cause for this is allergies. Now, that depends. Are you talking about external seasonal allergies, which definitely could be a play? You're talking about internal allergies in your own home environment, in your bedroom. So things like mold, dust mites, and pet dander, things like that. The first thing that I would recommend is try to change, make little tweaks in your home environment, maybe an air purifier, cleaning that linens on your bedding at least once a week in very hot water, making sure your carpet is clean. If it's external allergies, seasonal allergies, you want to deal with that as well. Sinus problems, even GE reflux can be other medical causes. If you try to change your environment and you don't see an improvement in that, then you want to get it.
I also sleep beyond 65 and a fan.
Yeah.
That's a problem. You like that?
Oh, we love her. Look, yeah, your restriction for wild has to do with some effective cold remedies as we're in the season of the common cold, and some tips that people can do. And some of these, you know, our moms, our grandmothers have brought on sipping tea, clear broth broth, or warm lemon water. We used to call that hot toddy. That definitely can give you some symptomatic relief. Adding honey to beverages, again, this is for adults, not babies, but honey has some antibacterial properties. Gargling with salt water 100% will help sore throat and kind of get rid of some organisms that are living in the upper pharynx. And then over the counter saline nasal drops and sprays absolutely can help. I mean, we call honey cutters something different. It's kind of just like clear broth and
Before you go someone else to go on medical questions for me, I can share. You know, these things you make them when a kid wasn't done.
Well, hey there, GMA fans, Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the morning. All right, see you later.
Last night's 60 Minutes featured a one-on-one interview with Vice President Kamala Harris. She issued a strong warning to Iran about potentially getting involved in the conflict between Israel and Hamas.
And what's the message to Iran?
Don't.
As President Biden said, just don't.
Exactly. One word. Pretty straightforward. Joining us now for on the interview is 15 Minutes correspondent Bill Whitaker. Thank you so much for joining us, Bill. Very strong statement from the Vice President in your discussion with VP Harris. What was your sort of biggest takeaway about where the administration stands in regard to the conflict in the Middle East?
That was what she was her most firm and her most decisive when we were speaking to her. I think it really wanted to get the message out that the United States does stand firmly behind Israel. She also wanted us to know that the United States is not pulling strings for Christians a war that with incursion, that Israel is taking the lead on this, but that the U.S. is giving them support, diplomatic support, financial support, military equipment support. But she also wanted to make clear that the U.S. wants the region to know that the future of the Palestinians must be taken into consideration, that there has to be a follow-up after the military incursion that takes into appreciation that the Palestinians will want security, or perhaps it will lead to a two-state solution. She didn't say those words to us, but that was basically what she was saying.
Let me switch gears and ask you about the 2024 campaign. What does it tell you about the type of relationship she has with President Biden heading into 2024 election? The concerns that some Democrats have over his health long term.
Both she and President Biden told us that they have a very close relationship, that they work very closely together. I think the president sent us a statement saying that he truly values her counsel. And she told us that she meets with President Biden every day, sometimes several times a day, when they're both in Washington, D.C. The issue of the president's age, which is a concern that we are hearing not just from Republicans, but recent polls have shown that the majority of Democrats are concerned about President Biden's age. She was, I said, she was her most firm when she was talking about Israel. Perhaps I misspoke. She was most firm when she was giving a full-throated support to President Biden and his ability to lead the country now, and she believes he will be fit and able to run for the second term. She was very, very firm with that.
You know, there's been a lot of sort of casual discussion about the role of the vice president and whether or not she receives more criticism than other vice presidents have, because typically the vice president sort of hangs back a little, right? But there's been all kind of talk about whether or not she's doing enough. What has she doing? Was she doing on immigration? That sort of stuff. Does she feel like the American public knows
her? I think at this point, he was talking about suffering with slings and arrows and outrageous fortune. She believes that this goes with the person. You are in the arena. She is the second most powerful politician in the United States. And the criticism is something that she expects. Does she think that it's all fair? No, she doesn't. But she also points out that this is just part of the process, and her job and the administration's job would be to get out there and convince people that their vision is something that should attract.
Fries on rings or fries and drinks, speaking time so many things. It's all from the things you wait for the choice that your day. Yeah, be day. And you're right. Yeah. Let me forget it. The easy way to clean black and green stains on outdoor surfaces. There's no scrubbing, rinsing, or power washing. Your name says it all. And here's a look. You score down here.
Israel has begun what Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu calls the second stage of the war by expanding.
So funding for Israel is now one of the issues at the top of Congress's docket. And while Ukraine aid and a government spending bill are still in flux, well, this is leaving new limited House Speaker Mike Johnson with a lot on his plate.
Sure has. And our contributor, and the other political playbook, something you should read every day, Rachel Bates, just has that bit of a wire. So, Rachel, let me ask you with all that info. Speaker Johnson says he plans to talk to Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell about funding for Israel and Ukraine this week, and he's already said he wants to bifurcate those. He is not a supporter of Ukraine. Eh? What can we expect? How is this going to go down?
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt about it. Speaker Johnson and Leader McConnell have a lot of differences they're going to be needing to iron out this week, but Johnson's first test is really going to come on Thursday. That's when the House will take up a bill to give Israel $14 billion worth of assistance. Now, usually this sort of issue is very bipartisan. It gets like 300, 400 votes here in the House, but a little bit of complications have been arising over the past couple of hours, and that all stems from Johnson, who is a conservative, saying that he actually wants to offset this Israeli assistance. That means make spending cuts elsewhere, but there's already opposition in terms of that, including from Deputy Wasserman Schultz, who is a Democrat, a Jewish Democrat from Florida, who would be one who would have always support, assistance to Israel. So that's going to complicate things for him here in the House in terms of his vote count. All right, well, Speaker Johnson said over the weekend that House Republicans are 100% united, even after all the Speaker's saga. Do you believe it? I do think the honeymoon is short-lived, or is going to be short-lived. We are already seeing some scoring regarding a number of things coming to the floor in the next couple of days. Martha McKellar-Green is going to be offering a resolution to censor Rashida Tlaib, who is a Palestinian American who has been critical of Israel and expressed support for Palestinians. And Johnson actually has pushed back on that. He said that Republicans should protect Democrats on policy. Other Republicans have said they shouldn't be censoring. Even a Democrat who's just flexing her free speech rights. And they're also at war with each other over the idea of actually expelling George Santos, who's obviously been indicted. A number of New York Republicans have been pushing to oust him, and we're going to see a vote on that this week. Johnson says he's indicted, he's not convicted, and he also has been pushing back on that. And this doesn't even talk about, the spending divisions we're going to see come up in the coming days. So, look, they might be all, kumbaya right now, but things are going to be intense for the future.
And they all have smiles on their faces after they finally get out of the room and elected. We'll see how that the rubber meets the road, see how that goes. Rachel Bay, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like
Thank you.
ADHD is just so misunderstood. Like school is terrible. I feel like on a constant more on that thing. The beloved Friends actor shared his private battle with addiction in his memoir last year and said that he didn't want Friends to be his only legacy, but instead
It's the radio show today. From the Steelers, celebrities got hot summer here with fine delicious holiday cookie recipes. She said it's a treat to learn about even more amazing surprise gifts and the holiday gift wrapping ears. Plus, what you get you covered with great juicy hot topics. You're funny.
Regardless. Well, what about Miley Cyrus and Patrick Schwarzenegger? Well, apparently Miley's parents are pissed that Maria is not embracing Miley as Patrick's new girlfriend. Well, I think that most of us will feel that way about our kids. You know, our kids might not be perfect, but you're not the one to call that and say, your daughter's not good enough for my son. You know, Arnold more likes the idea that these two are together. It really doesn't have anything to say, like a lot of men. But mom is on it, and the thing is, Maria, don't worry, these two aren't getting married. Because they're still young. Although Miley was engaged before, so she does have that mindset of somebody who might care to get married when she's younger. But it takes two to have that mindset. And I don't picture, I just don't picture 21, and he's still in college. You know what I mean? And he's a Kennedy. He's got plenty of tail to get rid before he before he settles down and gets married. I think that Miley's parents should take the high road though and not say anything. I mean, as a mom, you would want to say something to the other mom, like, what do you mean you think that my daughter is not good enough for your son? Who do you think you are? You know, okay. You know what? I wouldn't worry about this too much, Maria. Remember, the more you protest about who you don't want your kids to date, the more they want to date that person.
I'm not even.
This is what I was asking my staff earlier when we were having our hot health meeting. They said, when could you date somebody whose mom didn't like you? I'll be very honest with you. No, I couldn't. Unless either A, does not have a real good relationship with his mom to begin with, or B, can't save his mom's guts. Or C, it never mattered up until now, so why should it matter at this point forward? You know, but if you're like a regular mom, like I dated a guy whose mom looked down on me. This was many years ago. I was like maybe 22 years old. He had a very, very nice career. And I was like this lowly DJ lady. You remember back in the day when it was like 8.7 Kiss, and I used to do the traffic and just the dirt recording. So that was that. That was back in like 2000 or 1989 or something like that, So I was just getting my career going on. The hours were rough, that was back when girls wore Timberlands with a baseball hat. And the podium, Mary J. Blige Bill with the 411 hot love. You know what I'm talking about. We all dressed like that, the Carhartt jackets and, And this guy's career was a little bit different than mine, so I was able to be, to lax in for the most part, and went back and forth to the city all hours of the night because I was a blind. In your beginning years of your career, you don't choose your hours. You go when the hours are chosen for you, and you blind. That's what you do. But the mom looked down on me. He was black, but not black. They looked off. Your laughter makes me think that you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like there's black people, and then there's black people. Well, they were real lost. And they look down on me like, my career wasn't nothing. They probably aren't saying that now. Okay. At that point, mom not really liking me, and then he was only child, which made it even worse. The only one to concentrate on. I just wouldn't be anything more than a few break dates off his expense account. And then I'd be moving on. I could not date somebody whose mom didn't at least tolerate me. She doesn't love me, but at least tolerate me and be a good enough actress not to let me know that you don't like me. Clap if you could not date somebody whose mom didn't like me. Clap. She's concerned. Horrible. But so guess who's giving Teresa advice over in Jersey on prison? Apollo. Listen, the articles in Touch magazine, and he gave her quite a few tips on how she should handle herself. Why don't you broke off a few of these tips? By the way, I think that this is good, Apollo. I have another suggestion for you after this. And tip number one, teach yourself first and don't act like you're better than anyone. Well, I think that this is great advice for Teresa, because Teresa is less than smart, and Teresa. And I think that Teresa is the type, just based on what we've seen through the TV, who don't be prison. I don't feel like she's better than the other people in there, And she's going to that orange is the new black prison. It's not, it's not, that's what Lauren Hill was when she did her paper. Wait, no, she did her taxes. That's not a paper. When she did her paper, who else was there? I was there. Remember the daily report of counselor? She was there. But I think that Teresa, she comes off as the type who would think that she's better than somebody. So why should she have to throw her toilet was thrown before? So far, so good with the advice. Let's see what else to tell her. Number two. Holding him. Make sure someone will bring your stuff to visit, and remember to mail them letters telling them how much you miss and love them. Well, having children visit in prison is an individual thing, so I don't know whether Teresa cares for her children just being mommy behind bars, but I do think that this thing about remembering to mail them letters is an excellent thing. Here's the last time in the video that Apollo gave her, but there are many more tips, like a lot of tips. Eat the prison food. And this is Apollo, good advice. Now you're the one who said eat the prison food, because even though it tastes terrible, you gotta keep it.
I keep it shut down. Okay, guys, I know I told y'all just keep y'all on here for about an hour, so I love y'all so much, and thank you guys for watching. And like I said, guys, I'm gonna get better at this, and I have many more videos I'm gonna be doing this week and today. So that's why I said in the beginning of the video, don't hesitate to support me and Miss Leola Brown for everything we're doing, to fight for the justice for her family members, for Whitney, Bobby Christina, and Bobby Brown Jr. Because we all know, we all know the truth. But yeah, guys, much love and peace, and make sure you guys stay tuned, because like I said, I have a lot more juicy videos coming, and I have a lot more new content that I'm gonna be doing, so stay tuned for that. And also, yeah, for people that want the book, if you're a member of mine and you want the first copy of me and Miss Leola Brown's book, just let me know. Like I said, you're gonna have to email me or just DM me. Either way, it'll be fine. But I'll put my email in the chat box. Email AJ426 459. I'm gonna say my Instagram. But yeah, if you want a copy of the book, guys, just DM me on Instagram. Because really, I only have one copy of the book right now, so that's why I say just DM me. But anyway, guys, I ain't gonna take too much more of you guys' time. I'm so thankful for all the support and love I'm getting for everything that I'm doing and all the videos. Because guys, I did over 325 videos, I would say. Well, good 324. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I know most people that haven't already have seen this video or haven't seen it yet. But if you haven't, make sure you hit the like button, I meant to say. Because most of the people, guys, my publicist and everybody's been telling me, y'all hit the like button. Because that's very disrespectful. I'm coming on and giving y'all my time and energy, like I said, and y'all are not. I'm not talking about those that are supporting me and loving me. All y'all, all my, supporters. I'm talking about those that ain't. But anyway, guys, bye y'all and sleep tight. And like I said, I have a lot planned and in store for my members. So yeah, stay tuned. Bye y'all. Peace.